Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time now for our tale of Smoking Joe Frazier.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Only catching air with that hook. Nope, that hook won't score. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
A good swarmer will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee, just pickpocket and sting you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
These two were made for each other. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Caution being thrown to the wind. A perfect counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how. On to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You got a swarmer on your case, you know you got to fight. You got to hold him, you got to tie him up. You got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high because I will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Jab slightly off target. Frazier is in trouble again. Never count. And you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? I promise you, all three judges. There's the bell to start round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? counter lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? Down goes Joe Frazier. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff.
Down goes Frazier. How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Through the left uppercut, but it misses. You'd like to see more jabs. No rest for the weary. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? He's been knocked down, but at least not. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They exchange punches. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink, because one big shot and this thing could be over. We wanted action, and they are delivering. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Is Frazier in trouble? Frazier finally answering back.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Beautiful. Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment forward, Here we go in the 6th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Can't land that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
That hook was off target. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
It's bombs away. Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Good defense from Frazier.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to focus.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
We'll try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Didn't land that jab. Incredible work rate. Smoking Joe may go. That'll be be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Rounds are bad rounds, all right? But we don't care.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Round 8, and we're off again. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Joe Frazier is in trouble. Down goes Frazier. So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Good, look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom, different tactics.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy.
Hold on, I gotta cut you off here, Johnny. There's no way Frazier survived this. Frazier never won to back off or back down.
Defense, defense.
Needs to put some combination work together. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time. A unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's